Like, I mean, even though I was an hour in, he was already saying crazy shit. Like, that nigga was like, I wired, he said not wired, but he was like, with some
So you're
crypto
talking
shit.
about you're talking about when he was on live stream
Yeah,
before Top 5 was on the
yes.
call, right?
Yeah, because I got that half, but I did not post that half. Because like I said, I was watching that first half and all that shit, like I said, it seemed regular. Like he making an argument, making an accusation. And like I said, everything changed for me soon as like I'm not saying Top 5 is Drake's right hand man, but he one of them right there by him in that circle of when Drake wants something, this, or he got people in
But
his
how would
group.
that guy know? How would that guy know? How would that guy know? So you think that Top 5 told that guy that he shot the Weeknd's house or what? Because how would he know that?
Joe, he did say that. Holy shit. I forgot that. He said, bro, he said that shit. That's what I'm saying. That whole live, they expose so much different things. Nigga, you got Cartel involved, you got the Weeknd involved, you got Drake involved, you got Aiden Ross involved. And like I said, nobody knew nothing about nothing until random old Julian came on here, but Julian ain't so random.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to say, bro. Like, I think what ended up, well, from what it sounds like he became friends with Top 5. He befriended Top 5 to get close to Drake, and I think Top 5 was getting comfortable with him enough so that way that Julian guy could let his guard down. But by doing that, I guess like it's a quote for quote. Like, you give me something, I give you something. Like, I guess for him to be like comfortable with him, I think he was having conversations with him, which led to him knowing information about Top 5. Like, but it would be crazy if Top 5 was just walking around, like meeting people and telling them that he shot up the Weeknd's house for millions of dollars.
I don't think that's the case. I think Julian is a particular case. And the reason I say that is because I damn near think matter of fact, I'm not gonna say that part because I don't know. So Julian is a particular case because Julian, for whatever that nigga does, he got money. Like he got when I say money, it's not even like rich people money. He got like money past rich people money. Like, and he's younger than them. So like I said, which was shocking to me. He came on the live, even though he was tripping, he wasn't tripping. He was like, yeah, I got scammed out of $2-3 million. And then come to find out, he done scammed from Top 5's mouth, from what Top 5 say, he done scammed the Haitians out of Miami out of goddamn $60 million. Like Julian know what he doing in some type of way, but they were like trying to get over on Julian in some type of way. It's like a scammer got scammed, if anything. Matter of fact, yeah, it's like he a scammer, but he was in the limelight of I'm around Drake and them, so his scamming shit to where if he was like, okay, I'm gonna scam Drake and them, that was out the window. He wasn't even probably looking out for himself. He was probably like, I'm just with these niggas. Them niggas, quote unquote, I'm not gonna say scammed him, but like he let his guard down. That's the best way to say it. Because he got to be smart. He got to be smart to be doing what he doing, to have that money to be in Dubai, all the shit. He was around them niggas. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't capped, and I thought he was capped in the beginning. The first hour, I thought that nigga was 100% capped.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really, because that voice memo that he had shared about Drake talking to him about money and shit. I heard that shit like weeks ago, bro. I heard that shit like 3 weeks ago, like on Twitter or some shit like that. Like somebody had shared that, and it was just the voice messages that he was sharing. But it didn't make any sense because it just was Drake talking, and you didn't really know who he was talking to. But I do remember the part when he was saying that he was irrational and shit, and then this interview comes out with Akademiks, and the guy is irrational. So it really made sense to what Drake was saying, but it just seems like
that guy. I'm telling you. Did you hear what Akademiks said? So, which was crazy. If you look at the video I posted, bro, like the live, I bet you Akademiks don't even post that portion of the live on his YouTube. It might be like a derivative, like how mine not his YouTube, but it's like happen on his stream. He was trying his best. Akademiks was trying his best to bleep out Julian black out what he was showing on the phone. You see half the shit that nigga was showing on the phone? He showed text messages, he showed pictures, he showed voicemails, all types of shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like that he even though he's irrational, this and this, he got receipts.
Well, I mean, if he lost millions of dollars, I would be irrational too. But,
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. That nigga lost from supposedly around $3 million, but he banking because he scammed.
But if you have 60 million, why are you acting like this way? If you have like 50 million more dollars, you know what I'm saying? Like
my guess on that would be because towards the end of the stream, that nigga started playing his music. And I think that would be towards Clout. So to argue with Top 5 on live and then start saying all this shit where you could easily just talk to that nigga and argue with him off the line. Because I bet you no niggas know nothing about no Cartel, no 65 million, no 8. Nobody knew nothing about nothing. Nobody knew nothing about nothing. Because $2 million is a lot of money. And he said that he wasn't gonna rat, he wasn't gonna go to the FBI or whatever. So, which is cool, because the cool thing about it is he legitimately got the receipts. So it's like,
yeah. Wait, so he shared? So you're saying that he just did all this to clout chase, basically?
That's my honest opinion on it. Because when I was looking at how Top 5 was talking to him, Top 5 didn't even seem mad, but I was surprised that Julian wasn't capping. That I was legitimately surprised. But Top 5 really wasn't going in on him. Julian just kept threatening Top 5 as soon as Top 5 came on. He was like he was talking about that nigga brother. He was talking about Drake. He was talking about just crazy shit. But like I say, if they took 2 million from him, they took 2 million from him. But I damn near don't even want to say they scammed him. It's like if Top 5 was in line about him scamming the Haitians, that nigga's a scammer. Because you can't just be a new scammer and scam niggas for 65 million. Like, you gotta know your shit already. So he was already a scammer that got into a situation and got scammed. So he gotta take that as an L and stop being a goddamn bitch. But like, he told a lot of shit.
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. Like I said, like you said, bro, it didn't seem believable at first. Like even when I heard the voice memo, I heard it like weeks ago, and it didn't really sound like it. And then it seemed like, oh, okay, well, I guess this guy might actually like get ripped off for real, because he started talking about Drake's voice memo in the messages. And then when Top 5 joined, like I said, bro, like the fact that he knew people in his life and they were talking about his situation, about like his dead brother and like his dead friend, like, nah, bro, they knew each other. They know each other. Like I don't know the authenticity of their relationship.
That's exactly how I feel, and I think like I could be completely wrong about this because I hadn't checked, but I doubt Akademiks brings that nigga back on live, to be honest with you.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, he was saying a lot of racist shit, and then he was like a rat. Like, bro, he was definitely out of pocket. He was saying a lot of things.
I'm surprised that YouTube didn't get cut. I'm surprised my shit didn't get how do you say, just clipped off of YouTube, because he said the hard R. Like, he said it more than once.
I think realistically what YouTube will do is like they'll probably like flag the video, but like censor it or make it like adult, like where you have to like verify that you're an adult. But I don't think they'll take it off unless they're like bullying. Oh, I don't know. They were talking shit to each other, but like, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Really... They said a lot. Like it's like they said a lot of stuff, but their choice of words are like the words that YouTube normally just flag in general. But I'm surprised I ain't get no emails, I ain't get shit. So it's like it's out there. Like, it's not like, yeah, it's just out there. It is what it is. That nigga came on there, said what he said. Top 5 said what he said. But like I say, honestly, this is my side and how I feel. I think in this situation, I'm not gonna say who right or wrong, but I think Julian could have handled this way better. Because I think the only reason I'm saying that, because if that nigga scammed niggas out of 60-something million, he got some type of brain in his head and know how to do shit. He shouldn't have did that shit on live like that. Like that shit. I'm telling you, that shit. Me watching that shit 2 nights ago, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Do you think so? So what are you saying? You saying that the Drake? You think that was enough for people to look at Drake for the weekend shit or what?
It's not even that. I mean, no, you're right. That's a piece of the pie, because me and you as people who just watch YouTube, do analysis, read takes, reviews, whatever you want to call it, podcast, whatever you want to call it. We see something happen, we report on it. He did something, we seen it happen. We as YouTube people that podcast, we report on it. Now imagine niggas is in the FBI, just in the cops, this. And he done said this about this high profile stuff, this. And now if you look around what's going on in the media, it's like our generation, when I say our generation, because me and you are around the same age, and then the majority of our people that watch our shit is around the same age. Yeah. The majority of our celebrities who we thought were the big bosses, this, and this, all of them are going down, because you got the main ones. Diddy.
Well, yeah. Well, you have
I'm not gonna name the other. I'm not gonna name the other because I don't know how that shit worked. But
yeah, no, that's just crazy. But yeah. It's because they're trying to use Top 5 to like plead their case in XXX's trial.
Oh yeah, so, that shit just happened like not even 2 weeks ago. I damn near forgot about that. And that's like that thing.
Like X's killer has a lawyer that's trying to put that shit on Drake, and he's using Top 5 and his behavior to like kind of like get people to bring Drake in court, saying that like, yo, this guy Top 5, he's running with Drake, and he's like making all these claims and saying that he's a shooter. I mean, if that lawyer sees like that live that he's with Akademiks and Julian, then he'll definitely then I'm not sure it might be enough for people. Yeah, to bring Drake into court.
That nigga Julian, he said that shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's only one thing he said. That nigga was talking for like 2 hours, saying everything. And like I said, even the first hour, I thought he was all cap. And then once Top 5 got on, I was like, damn, everything this nigga said gotta be damn near true to make Top 5 to get on here. And now they just talking about they love each other, but they talking about brother died this, best friend got murdered in front of you, and y'all know this, and nobody in the public knew none of this.
Yeah, that was all new. I don't think people are even trying to cover it. The thing is that he's saying a lot of. It's just hard to explain. It's just hard to imagine, because the thing is that the Weeknd's manager, he got shot up in California, and then he's saying that he paid Top 5, that Drake paid Top 5 $3 million to shoot him. But that would inquire for Top 5 to go to California. But I don't know how he could go to California if he just got out. If he just got out because he was accused of killing. Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Did you hear Top 5 said this? He said the day he got out of jail, I might be wrong, it might be more. I'm gonna just say the lowest amount that I think. But Top 5 was like, Drake gave me $1 million in cash. So it's like a nigga, the way he is, he gonna do what he do. It's like, nigga, you ain't working with $500. If Drake needs you to do something, you got $1 million to make it happen.
But if you got acquitted of charges of murder, right? That means you could travel, right? Because you got found out guilty for that.
You're not guilty. You don't got nothing restricting you to do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, so say you get out with no restrictions. Now Drake give you $1 million, and Drake got a problem with this. So I'm not saying Top 5 did this. I'm making a hypothetical situation. Drake give this nigga $1 million. Top 5 don't even gotta go himself. He can give some niggas $50,000 to fly over there and do some weird shit. Like, that's all I gotta say. Like, you know what I mean? It's like on the streams I took. On the streams,
how long was Top 5 locked up? Because wasn't Top 5 locked up when, you know what I'm saying, when the Weeknd's house got shot up? That was like on April 29th. I thought Top 5 was in jail.
I don't know when he was locked up. So if he was locked up when that happened, he good. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even looking at Top 5 as like aggressor in this whole situation. He came on there. Julian was saying, like, because I could imagine if it was me, and I had a nigga around me that I known that was a scammer or some shit like that, but I had him around me, and then I was like, fuck it. That nigga sending millions and millions. I'm about to get millions this. He a scammer. He already scammed on some people. It's like a karma type of effect, type of thing. It's like that nigga gotta honestly take it as an L. He shouldn't have came on live with that shit. That shit, because it's like the shit that he said. If I'm thinking about it, the way I'm thinking about it, niggas that are the FBI are super thinking about it, and then just regular people that like these people as fans. When I say these people, I'm gonna just say top 5 because I'm pretty sure Julian don't got no fans. Are thinking about the shit that they said. They said some crazy shit.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder how, because I'm trying to remember. I think Top 5 was locked up, but I'm starting to think like how all that shit plays out, because he got Pressa on there, but Pressa wasn't talking.
Oh yeah, that nigga Pressa was there, and that's how, bro. That solidifies like, I'll take it back. I'm not even gonna say 90% of what that nigga said, Julian said was true, but there has to be truth in what he was saying. I'm gonna just say it like that.
I'm just wondering how he would know that, because I'm not sure when Top 5 got out, but I'm starting to think like if there was a way that he could like get Top 5, like if Drake could get Top 5's people to like act on that weekend shooting, because that should happen. And then the Drake's house got shot up right after, like during the beef.
So I'm starting. If it was, so say if Top 5 was in jail and it's just Top 5 people, Top 5 is gonna go hard for Drake. So his people are probably even gonna go harder for Drake, because the people that following him, they're quote unquote following Top 5 because it's who they're around. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like, if it's like they listen to that nigga and they say, if Top 5 come to you and say, hey, Drake said this, you got to get this done, and you're going to get the prize afterwards, them niggas about to go hard.
Yeah, because I remember Top 5 was in jail. There was a lot of leaked phone calls of him having conversations with people. So I'm starting to think that if he did have anything to do with it while he was incarcerated, he probably had other people act on it, but is claiming it for himself. Like that he had a part on it because he organized that to happen, but that would probably be allegedly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It got to be like, it has to be allegedly until it is not proven.
Yeah, but he definitely fucked up getting on that live for sure. I don't think it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Top 5 should have never just joined the live in general and just like, because Akademiks, which was in this was what was in Top 5's favor. Akademiks was already pretty much dismissing what the dude was saying. He was like, y'all, nah, Julian tripping, y'all. Like you know what I mean? You know how Akademiks be doing? He say shit, blow it off to make it just seem cool. But like I said, just because of the fact that nigga joined, it lets you know they really know each other, because he didn't have to get on there. Julian said something that made this nigga, so it's like this. Unless Top 5 knew Akademiks was going live and having Julian on there and he was ready to watch it, and that was the case, or somebody wrote Top 5 and was like, hey, this nigga Julian on here telling everything, and that he got on there. Because it's like, the nigga Top 5, he got on there, and that person got on there, which is crazy.
Yeah, but he didn't talk, right?
Nope, he didn't talk, which is good for him. Because it's like, at this point, it's crazy because don't nobody know Julian, and he come out and he ain't say nothing beneficial.
And he has all these people joining
crazy.
The Discord.
Yes. And it's like, just to say anything, it implements yourself with whatever he talking about. And you can't take him for cap now, because it's like, you ain't like, bro, it's not even like, so say I'm like a nigga that got 100,000 followers or some shit like that. Nigga, he talking about Drake and shit. They got millions of followers and niggas that be with Drake. Them niggas came on live stream to talk to this nigga and talking about they love each other like bros and all this. So it's truth into what he speak. And he said a lot of shit. Oh, damn, bro, this shit's crazy. And that nigga, he mentioned even Aiden Ross, which is crazy. Talking about Aiden Ross got slapped by somebody.
What did he say about Aiden Ross?
Bro, he said Aiden Ross got punked by somebody, but like, Top 5 said, bro, you didn't even talk to Aiden Ross. It was AI. So, bro, I don't know if it's AI. I don't know if it's Aiden Ross. But again, $2 million, that nigga claiming is gone. That nigga is not capping about something. He being factual about something he done said out of all this crazy shit he done said. He ain't post. He has not posted none of them goddamn crypto receipts. But I know from the way he was talking, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say he got the crypto wallet number and all that shit on a screenshot, because Akademiks was sitting there doing his damn near best to, how do you say, censor all the crazy shit that nigga Julian was doing. So yeah.
Yeah, well, what were they talking about voodoo? I was kind of confused about that part. Like,
if you go, okay, the first instance of this, you know how we'll be in AK stuff, like live streams, is like we'll come in and talk. Akademiks, he got the same people that come in and talk, or just be in the background sitting there chilling until it's time to say this. Something happened to where Julian said something. He was like, hey, you know what I got on the background on my phone? And then he showed a picture of, it looked like a person with big ass, black ass bird wings, a goat face, and a goat head. And he was like, and it was like two girls on, it was two girls on each side of it. He was like, yo, this ain't Photoshop, this, and this. And he said he named some family off. Somebody in Akademiks stream asked him a question about it. And then they said something in between. And then the dude went back to the same thing he asked. He was like, hey, do you know this? Akademiks was like, no, don't ask him about this. Because, bro, like I said, it's deeper than probably what I'm even talking about on the surface level. Because Akademiks told that nigga, his nigga, to stop asking him about it. And like I say, I'm gonna take Julian at bare minimum. There's something he's not capping about. That he young. That nigga got millions of dollars.
Well, I think he did get scammed by Drake. I think that was for sure a thing.
See, in my head, bro, if he got scammed by, no, for real though, if he got scammed by Drake, that's karma. And that's not even like all the karma. Because if it's true of what Top 5 say, that nigga done scammed Haitian cartels. So say 90% of the people he scammed was a Haitian cartel. I bet you it was some people in that was just regular
so it was Haitian.
Too.
It wasn't like a Mexican cartel or nothing?
Yeah, no, they said, I mean, Top 5 said Haitian cartel. Like, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he said Haitian cartel in Miami. That's what he said. He said he fled Miami. So say 90% of the people he scammed was the cartel. But I guarantee you there's other people that was in it. Nigga, 60-something million dollars is a lot of money. So you probably got people thinking, okay, so say you know your friend is the cartel, and they know your cartel buddy was like, hey, and you're not no cartel dude, you got your own business, but the cartel know you, they could be your cousin, this, and they just do what they do. $65 million is a lot of fucking money for people like that and us. So if you got like your family and you the cartel, I'm running this, doing that, but my family got a little business here or they working here, and all I gotta do is get like 500 from them. I'm the cartel, I've been running this, so they can trust me. It's not like you just regular Joe Smo at your job saying, give me $500. You a cartel that's been pushing all types of money. You just one cartel out of all these other cartels too. They got families, this and this. That's what I'm saying. It's so many other shits that's involved. That nigga Julian stole money from family, businesses. Nigga, 65 million is out of Miami? Nigga, whoo. I'm telling you, that's crazy. And they said they unalived his best friend in front of him. That's what Top 5 said.
Wait, so you're basically saying that this is Haitian cartel that they're talking about?
That's what Top 5 said verbatim. That's in the video, yes.
But Haitian, that's like.
I don't know, bro. I don't know nothing about no cartel. That's what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about no cartel. But
it was all pretty random. It was all pretty random, though. Yeah, I know that for sure. It was really random when he started bringing up the cartel.
I believe it, or they did a good job at making me believe it, because the way the reaction was, like, I think the way it happened was, I could be wrong here, but I think Julian was the one that called out Top 5 for his brother being unalive first. And
it was really intense. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The argument,
it was personal. And
it felt like a lot of shit though. Like
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. Like it does sound fake, but then when Top 5 joined, it sounded very genuine. It didn't sound like he was lying at that point, at least about getting scammed over millions of dollars, for sure. But the guy, he's just so out of pocket, bro. Like it feels like whatever he says can't be trusted sometimes.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm trying to say? Like
that's what makes it really easy to discredit. But
to discredit him, and that's
even
what
bro,
that's
even
as
if he
soon as
was
he said
solid,
that,
even if
as
he was
soon as
solid and not on there tripping, the way it, like I say, if he came on here and said this, and this, and then Top 5 ain't on there, like I said, say he wasn't on there tripping, he came on there and said they stole 2 million, they did this, they did that, but he wasn't really tripping like how we saw, and he articulated himself without being angry. Even then, when Top 5 joins and Top 5 says this, and this, and they go back and forth in an articulate manner, but Top 5 says you scam Haitians out of this much. It could be whites, it could be blacks, it could be Asians, but he said Haitians. The fact that you scammed when you're sitting here coming on live talking about you got scammed out of 2 million. You probably didn't think Top 5 would get on this live and call you out for scamming niggas for $60-something million. Nigga, that's insane.
yeah, and like I don't know, man. It just feels like Drake.
This is
It
insane.
feels like Drake got himself. It feels like Top 5 got Drake into a lot of predicaments ever since he got out of jail.
Bro, that's
It
fucking
sounds like
crazy. Yes, this shit go all
because
like,
in that voice memo, Drake was like saying some shit like I shouldn't even be talking to you, or like we shouldn't even be like I should like for what, and he says something like for whatever weird reason I got put into your life, like I wasn't meant to like be like even talking to you. Like he made it sound like he was forced to deal with him, and I think he was forced to deal with him because of Top 5. Like I don't think Drake would have ever even talked to this guy or accepted this guy's money if it wasn't for Top 5.
Like I said, like I'm looking, the way I look at Julian though, like I said, I'm not looking at Julian like just an average fan. So say I'm Drake. Okay, I'm like, okay, he a fan, but damn, that nigga got some skills. He know how to acquire millions of dollars through crypto, this, and this. So, like I say, that's why, even though he was on there acting this, and this, the only reason, like I said, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, that he had receipts, Top 5 joined, Presser joined, and at the end of the day, he was on Akademiks stream, and Akademiks rock with Drake. So it's like. I cannot say that nigga's all the way silly, willy, dumb, stupid, tripping. I'm not saying whatever it is. I'm not going to point out and say that's the truth or that part is the truth or that part of the truth. But I'm saying at some point in all this crazy shit that he done said, one of them things is the truth at bare minimum.
It just, some people think that Act's reaction made it seem like he knew about it, or like he knew a little bit about their situation, like, or he probably knew who Julian was before that day. Because how would you like not know? Like I think he had to have a conversation, because you're putting them on live stream, bro. You had to have known. Yeah. Somebody had to have warned, like gave you a heads up of who
like
this guy
was.
was.
Like what we about to talk about, something like. Yeah, you ain't capping.
Because no, you don't just bring up somebody on Discord on a live stream.
Nah.
Like randomly, unless you like kind of like somewhat figured out who they were. Like if this guy was saying, "Oh, Drake ripped me off for millions of dollars," I think Act's initial reaction would be like, "Oh, that's cap."
Yeah, I'm not gonna get you on the stream.
It almost felt like I thought Akademiks was gonna have him on there to like be combative and be just like the debate and try to test this man's authenticity. But I think Akademiks realized that this guy's like, he was so eager and he was so off the wall that Akademiks couldn't even match the energy that he was bringing to the live stream. And then he was saying like, and I'm talking about from him saying racist shit to him like yelling and like ripping his shirt off, like he's doing a whole bunch of shit, bro. Like, and I don't think Akademiks. I thought the way it looked like Akademiks was getting ready to like have a discussion, maybe a debate, maybe he would yell a little bit, but nah, it was the exact opposite. And I think it threw him out of the loop. It threw Akademiks out. Like, it was like throwing a wrench at him, and he was like all disrupted. And then this guy like just starts taking control of the live stream. Like, you know how he was talking, he was kind of in control of this of the narrative.
He was in his true emotions. That's why I said it got to be some truth to it. He was in his true emotions. And
Anybody would be mad if somebody ripped you off for money, right? Like, I think that's one of the key things.
Yeah.
But I also feel like Akademiks kind of like Akademiks kind of somewhat just kept him on live stream because he wanted to know exactly what was going on. Also, like, he was just as curious. Like, I think at first he wanted to debate him and argue with him, and it got to the point where he just wanted to know, like, where is this guy coming from? Like, who is this guy? But there's also the flip side where he probably either he thought he was going to get him on there to debate and argue with him about his claims and try to defend Drake, or he knew about him beforehand.
I think
knew the story already.
My honest opinion, I don't think Akademiks knew how deep it really ran. I think he might have, honestly, I don't even think he got heads up, because I think he was streaming live, and whoever seen it live wrote Presser and whoever else came. But it's like, yeah, Presser and Top 5 came. They came to the stream, unless Akademiks text them himself and was like, "Hey, this nigga out here saying some crazy shit about y'all, blah 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 blah." Like, he might have told Akademiks he was gonna promote his music or something to pay the Akademiks. Like, I don't see Akademiks as a type, like, even though Akademiks like drama and shit like that, I don't see him for the shit that Julian said. I don't see him making it or doing this shit just for clicks and likes, because the shit that he said, it implements Aiden Ross and Murder for Hire. It implements goddamn Top 5 for whatever they got going on with the cartel, because that nigga said his brother got murdered in front of him, or unalived in front of him. Then it's just, like I said, it's just so much shit that they said is like crazy extreme. It's not like, oh, these niggas were fighting, or you mess with this girl, or, like, you know what I mean? The shit just, everything's extreme. $2 million is not $500. Niggas getting slapped is not niggas getting popped off in front of you.
Yeah, you're forgetting, bro. It's in regards to Bitcoin, which is something that Drake has been accused of using for, like, you know, Kendrick had made that claim about Drake using Bitcoin to put money in the streets to get information about him and shit like that. So and then Drake paying Kodak Black $600,000 in Bitcoin. Like, it's things like that. And then now we're talking about this where he had scammed somebody out of Bitcoin. It seems like there's like a running pattern with Bitcoin and Drake. And, you know, Bitcoin is used as no
trace.
Yeah, no traceable currency type of situation. So if he were to rip this guy off, it would have been untraceable unless this guy were to report it, like, himself, you know what I mean? But then he's saying that he's not going to report it at all. But I'm just saying, bro, like, this Bitcoin shit with Drake, I think goes deeper than people think. I think he uses like crypto for many reasons, good or bad. But it's definitely something that I think people need to look into. But that guy is crazy, bro, and it just sucks because how crazy he sounds. He sounds so crazy. Like,
I thought the shit was crazy, and I was watching it, and like, I'm telling you, that nigga joined. I'm like, oh my god, this is real. That nigga's not capping.
Yeah, he's not. Like, well, it just feels like he's not, but it's almost too much.
Could be. We're gonna say allegedly, because he could be capping.
Yeah, nah, because he kept ripping his shirt, bro, and he kept fucking cussing, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, if only he was rational, if only he thought with a clear mind, or not a clear mind, but if he was able to present himself a little bit more appropriate, it would be more viral than it is now, because I feel like that's the main reason why people aren't talking about it the way that they're supposed to, because of the the vulgar language, the audacity, like, you know, all the shit that he's doing, it doesn't make him look like a credible person. So I think a lot of people are refusing to cover this story because of how crazy he sounds. He sounds like a crazy person, and it sounds like people wouldn't even fucking bother to listen to what he has to say.
And you know
But
what?
I
I think what makes it go a little bit under the radar, like this ain't nothing against Top 5, but it's like Top 5 really ain't that famous yet, and it was an altercation between Top 5 and Julian, and it was random.
yeah.
And there's a
So
whole
what are you
bunch of
saying?
other
Like
shit
top
going.
five's not
There's like a whole bunch
he's
of
not
other shit
popular
going on
enough
right
to
now
beef
too.
with?
Huh?
You say he's not like basically he's not popular enough to beef with, like for
It's
clout.
no. He popular enough to beef with. It's more so. Okay, you got the Diddy shit going. Jay-Z just got announced. Beyonce got involved with it. LeBron
Lil
James, I
Durk.
think, got re-involved in it. But it's like that nigga Top 5 is not on like they level of like celebrityism, but he got weight to his name. But it ain't like breaking news. You know what I mean? Unless that nigga done really murdered somebody or somebody shot him and he lived, and you know what I mean? Like his if he came online and went live and cut some person out, like what happened with him and Julian, is not breaking news unless you just see it. You know what I mean?
But for sure, this guy is Top 5's associate. He's not an affiliate of Drake at all, right? Like that's how I
Wait,
look at it.
which
Right?
guy? Which guy?
Julian
Oh,
or
Julian.
whatever.
So yeah, Julian. Then, if you're saying Julian, that's the thing. I don't know for sure because Julian played on the video I got posted. He played a conversation between him and Drake. Supposedly,
Yeah.
Top 5 came on and said it was an AI. We cannot verify. We don't know. I don't know. You don't know. They know.
Yeah, but the thing about that's what pissed me off is because he's saying like, oh, like that's AI, like that's not real.
Mm.
Like Drake doesn't know you, and then like, but he's talking to him like he knows him, and
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's
throwing
what I'm
me
saying.
off.
Julian it's like if he was bullshitting, it'd be like, yeah, fuck this nigga. He
We don't
tripping
know
this.
you, like
Yeah. Julian gets the benefit of the doubt in this situation, but I'm still rocking more so on the Top 5 side of it, like the Top 5 Drake side of it, from seeing how everything started. I don't know their whole beginning, but from what I saw on the live stream, how he came on, how Top 5 came on composed, but how he was on there, bro, it looked like that nigga was high as hell. That's just my perspective of it, like high as hell, drunk as hell. Matter of fact, he ain't seemed drunk, but he just seemed high, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
But Top 5 was composed. Top 5 came on there trying to be friendly with him and some more shit. And like I say, Julian gets the benefit of the doubt because the nigga got receipts. Like, and
he does.
And if you could
does have a lot of
if you could read the conversation and see how they talking back to each other, they know each other, bro. Like regardless of what they gonna say, they know each other.